Hi everybody, so I hope you guys can see me okay here. Trying a new setup today. Okay, I'm here today because this guy. This is the Ultimate Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay. And it is on sale right now at Ulta and Sephora for $27. It is half off. I've never seen them do that with this palette. So I'm going to do a look for you guys today using this palette, just to show you what you can do with it. And if anybody has this palette, this new one, the Heavy Metals palette, I got this palette to sort of accompany this palette, because this was my very first love, you guys. This is the very first palette I got back in the day when I wanted an all matte palette. I didn't have enough mattes in my collection. And this is actually the first high-end palette that I got. Before I only used drugstore palettes. And this, I fell in love with one of Urban Decay's like little single shadows that I got in an Ipsy bag. And so I was looking for what high-end palette I wanted to get. And I really wanted to add some mattes to my collection because I didn't have a lot of mattes. Because, you know, they're getting better now, but the drugstore isn't generally known for their good quality mattes. It's more the shimmers that they, you know, do a really good job on. So I got this one, and I've loved this one. It is a very well-loved palette. Still in really excellent condition, though. It has all these colors. It has some good neutral tones. It has some good cooler toned shadows. It has this matte black. It has one... Okay, it's not totally matte. It's like it's not shimmery, but it has just like a sheen to it. And it's this one up here. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you can tell there. I'll use it as my brow bone highlight and show you. But it does have that one in it. But this is a really good palette. I just sort of stopped using it because I started using other palettes that had, you know, both mattes and shimmers. I kind of expanded my high-end collection and got, you know, other palettes. So you guys know how it is. So I stopped using this guy for a little while. But then when this one came out, I was like, oh, it would be really great to, you know, sort of fall in love with this one again and amp it up with some of these nice metallic shades on top. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how you can use this palette and then amp it up with this one, if you're interested. Hopefully you are. So let's go, because this is such a good deal for this. I'm so tempted to buy another one. I mean, I will never get through this, so that's ridiculous, but just because it's half off, it's like, oh my god, like that's such an incredible like thing for me. So anyway, it does come with a brush, just so you guys know. It comes with this little dual end brush, and I'm actually going to use this. I actually really like Urban Decay's brushes that come with their palettes. So, let's do it. I'm gonna go in, I think. Ugh. Honestly, guys, I haven't even thought about what I want to do. I think I want to use one of these, like, brighter colors. Because I've done looks. I did a look, with this one, Scream. I did a look with this one, which I haven't posted that video yet, but I did a real simple look with that one. Oh no, I did post that video. I posted it yesterday. Go watch it. It's a really quick, like, fast forward kind of video, a get ready with me kind of thing, set to music. It's like 5 minutes long. Go watch it, please. Go watch it. Anyway, I used this one on my lid. And I've posted several pictures on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me use this one, and this one, and you've probably only seen me use these two on Instagram. These purple ones are the first ones I did when I got this palette. So you've seen me use those. So I'm trying to think what I want to do today. I think I kind of want to do a blue eye, you guys. We're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to work with some of those blues because I haven't worked with them yet. And when you look at the palette, when I look at the palette, my eyes are drawn kind of to those blues and the purples. They're so pretty, and metallic, and shiny. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first here to Nudie. This is just kind of one of those good all over the lid colors to start off with. There we go. I'm going to take that all the way over the lid. Just to sort of set my eye a little bit more. I do set my eye with powder anyway. I don't have on a primer. I just used Tarte Shape Tape. If you guys are interested in what I used for contour, blush, all that, etc., I think I'll take a picture of everything else that I have on my face. Just so I can post a picture and show you guys what else I used, in case you're curious. And I talked about this lip gloss in my Insta story. So if you caught that, you know what that is already. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go into Commando. That's this one right here. This kind of cool toned one. I'm going to go into my like high crease with that. With the same brush. Commando is one of those go-tos in this palette for me, because it's very, I don't know, it's a little cool toned, almost mauve-y, but it's a very light color that you can build up, so it's just one of my go-tos. I've put this all over my lid before, and then just put a liner and called it a day, and it's just a really nice, subtle shadow, as you can see there. Okay, now, because I'm going to use blue, I'm going to go in with this tapered crease brush by Real Techniques. This is the Bold Metals brush, Bold Metals 203 brush. I'm going to go into Magnet, which is this sort of steely gray blue right there. I'm just going to go into that a little bit. And I am using the mirror in this thing because bam, look at that big mirror that's in this palette. I love palettes when they have big mirrors. I love big mirrors in palettes. So when some people say like, oh, I don't care if it has a mirror, make the palette cheaper and don't put a mirror. Like, I mean, I understand that concept. I get where you're coming from, and I know sometimes I probably would want, you know, to pay less for a palette that doesn't have the mirror and just has the product. I get that, but I use the mirrors, you guys. I don't have a fancy setup. I don't have a fancy vanity. I don't have a fancy mirror at all. So I use my, you know, I use my bathroom mirror, of course. But like when I'm doing videos or, you know, I'm doing my makeup downstairs, not in the bathroom. I'm doing it downstairs in front of the TV sometimes. And I mean, I use these mirrors. So anyway, that's just my ramble. I like to have a mirror. Okay, now I'm still working with that color Magnet, that like bluish, this one right here. I'm still working that in. Just kind of slowly into this outer corner of my eye because I don't want it to be too intense. I'm working it into my crease a little bit, and then I'm working it on this outer corner. There you go. It looks a lot more blue, to be honest with you. In the pan, it looks super blue, but then once you kind of blend it out, it looks more of like a, like I said, like a steely gray color. I really like it. Oh, and I do have on my my tight line up here, I do have Urban Decay's Perversion eyeliner. Really good eyeliner. There we go. I think that's about it. A little bit more in the outer crease, outer corner here. Okay, I think that's about it though. Okay. So now, the next thing I'm going to put on my eyes before I go into the Heavy Metals palette is I'm going to put some of this like cream eyeshadow. Stay tuned for a different video to see what this is. But it's like a cream jelly consistency of an eyeshadow. But the point is that it's slightly wet. It's just going to kind of amp up it's wet and it's shiny. So it's just gonna kind of amp up the metallic shadow so you can see it a lot better on camera. These metallic shadows in the Heavy Metals palette are shadows that honestly show up to me a lot more metallic and like oomph in person. When I saw tutorials before I got this, when I saw tutorials on this, I kind of saw it and I debated a while on whether I wanted to get this palette or not, because I wasn't sure, because when I've seen tutorials, like, it just doesn't show up as great on camera as it does in real life. I mean, they're super metallic and shiny and gorgeous in real life, more so than it shows up on camera. So because of that, I'm gonna put this like kind of base on first, just so hopefully it will bring some more shine through for you. So I'm going in on the lid with this, and then this stuff actually kind of dries quickly, so I'm gonna go straight from this sort of like shiny liquidy one. I'm gonna go straight from that, wipe off my finger, I'm gonna go straight into my blue. And then press that on top. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what I wanted. Bam. Can you see that? Oh, yeah. I know you can. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. That base that I used, that like liquidy, sticky, not sticky, but like creamy, shiny shadow did its job. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do the other eye. There you go. Bam. Yes. Okay, now I'll put this away. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with this the same Urban Decay brush that the palette comes with. That little, you know, this little end that it comes on. And I'm gonna go back into that color magnet, the one that I put on my outer crease. And I'm gonna just bring that underneath my eye on this lower lash line. And that's really gonna like kind of tie this look together a little bit more. This end actually is my favorite part about this brush. This end is pretty good for getting in the crease or all over the lid, but I really like this little like, I don't know, this little like pencil kind of brush, I guess it is. Here we go. I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into this palette with that same color magnet, this blue one. Go back in there again and just deepen this crease, this like outer V crease area a little bit more. Now that I got that shimmer on. There we go. And I'm gonna go back in with the Urban Decay brush back into Commando and just kind of work it right on top of where that shimmer was, just to kind of buff out the edges a little bit. So there's no harshness in there. There we go. There we go. I really like that. Okay, now I'm going to take, where's my brush? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush. This is my, like, I don't know, scone blending brush. One that I got from Ipsy a while back. I'm gonna go into that, like, what's it called? Blow. This one. It's called Blow. I'm gonna go into that one and do my brow bone here. Highlight my brow bone with that. And also kind of blend out, you know, anything going on up here. And it just gives a very nice, subtle brow bone highlight. Because it's not shimmery, but it's not matte either. It's very, like a satin color, I guess. But the rest of these are just straight matte. There you go. I guess that's pretty much my finished look. I might pop on a little bit more mascara. Some extra mascara. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I'm trying to go through mascaras that I've like had open for a while. So right now I've got on the Maybelline, this one, the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Volume Express mascara. I actually really like this one. I'm trying to use it up because I've had it open for quite a while and I don't want to throw it away yet because it's still good. But I'm just gonna pop some of this on. I already had some on, but I'm gonna put some more on now that I've finished with my eyes. And on the bottom, oh, I actually need to clean up a little bit. I had a tiny bit of fallout. But, there we go. Gone. Alright. I don't do falsies. I just can't, you guys. I tried. Can't do it. So, maybe someday. Never say never. But for now, nope. Just not my jam to do falsies. So, I use layers and layers and layers of mascara. Okay. There we go. Boom. Going to dinner later. So I'm really happy I have this nice look now going on. Yeah. Alright. There we go. And by the way, this palette, it has this, you know, mirror in the middle here. You can see my whole house now. There's my, you know, all my makeup that I got right there. You can see it in the mirror. So some people I know have complained about this mirror being bam in the middle of the palette. I actually don't mind it. I mean, if you're somebody who's like annoyed that you get fingerprints on things, then it's gonna annoy you because you have to hold it. You have to kind of hold the mirror when you're holding the palette. Otherwise, you're trying to hold it on this edge, and I'm just afraid I'm gonna drop it if I do that. So I hold the mirror. I just get over the fingerprints and I hold the mirror. And then I, you know, go into the color like you guys saw me do. And then tap, tap, tap. Tap it on there. And that's it. Like, that's, you know, that's just how I use this palette. And this palette is definitely, you know, it's one of those ones that is supplemental for anything. I mean, it really, because of the variety of shades, that's why I love it so much, because it really can amp up any palette. So I hope you enjoy this, me using these two great palettes together. If you were thinking about getting this one's only $27. So if you don't have a lot of really good matte shades, this is a great option, especially for half off. Such a great option to be paired with this, or to be paired with any shimmer shadows. If you are a shimmer shadow lover and you have a lot of metallic shimmery shades and you're looking for some mattes, go get it, guys. 27 bucks at Sephora, at Ulta. Saw it all today. It's only going to be there, I believe, till the 4th at that price. So now the 1st through the 4th, 27 bucks. Hope you enjoyed this look. Okay, so my camera kind of cut out on me earlier, but here's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you were thinking of getting either one of those palettes, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and follow me on Instagram if you want. I'm at Steffi Cross on Instagram, but on Instagram it's Steffi is S-T-E-P-H-Y, not with the F. Working on fixing that, guys. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.